And so even working on your valve, when people have to, just the nature of the design, it's not usually the thing is broken and will not work.
Right.
It's really more an elastomer has reached the end of its life and there's some drips or leaks that need attention. Is that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not very often that somebody's like, hey, we are shut down because this does not work.
Exactly. What we tell people, like new end users, if they've never had our valve before, is every 6 months, open it up, check the shutter, and check the O-ring that's around the axle. Because those are the two things that are going to wear out first. If they're still in good shape, put it back together, check in another 6 months. And then you'll kind of get what your PM frequency is supposed to be on the valve. We use high quality parts, so it can be, depending on the application, every year, every two, that they need to be maintained. Sometimes longer. Yeah, it's...
Now, what's the longest you've seen a valve in service without maintenance?
Our record is 21 years.
Yeah, you don't recommend that.
Oh, no, we do not recommend that. But, we ask the end users, why didn't you open it up? Oh, why would we? It was working fine. It opened, it closed, no problem. Our bacterial levels were where they were supposed to be, it cleaned, so who cares? And as soon as it got hard to turn, we thought, all right, well, let's get some new parts. And so after 21 years, they bought a PM kit. They bought a shutter, 3 O-rings, and a bushing, and that was it. We put it back together. We thought 13 years was a long time, and then somebody just blew that out of the water about a year later when we found that out. I still couldn't believe it, but they're a workhorse. That's the whole point. The whole conceit of the valve is you put it in, it works, it saves you money down the line for years to come. We're proud of it. We make a good product, is all we make. There are valves and pigs, but we don't do actuators.
Yeah, you're pretty focused on...
Yes, we're laser focused on our 2 products, and we invented a pig for the valve itself too. So it's a unique style of pig, soft material, again, lasts a long time. Our record on our pig is we had a 4-inch piping system for spring water, 2,100 miles until it needed to get replaced. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a nice, gentle use case for us, but still, it's just to kind of give you an idea of, again, like we make products that are built to last. I don't really want to sell you spare parts. I want to replace every valve in your plant with mine. That's, that's my goal at least. They're modular too. So, when we, like if you started out with a manual valve, you take out the 2 bolts here on the handle, pull the handle off, then you can mount an actuator to it and turn it into something pneumatic. So,
yeah, the ones here on the table are all manual, but you have a lot of options available for.
Yeah, we do have 2 third-party manufacturers that we've been using for going on 30 years now. They work. We know what their limits are, but at the same time, because we don't make actuators, we don't really care. So you guys are a big alpha distributor. We make mounting kits for alpha actuators.
Yeah, you have folks that buy this and put, like, maybe they have a specific actuator on ball valves in their factory or something. They can use their own.
Yeah, if Flowserve or Gia or Kieselman, whatever it is, we'll help size it with the torque and all that stuff and make it so that it's just easier on your maintenance team and on your operators.
I'll infer that an advantage of that is if people were to use the tank outlet valve and maybe even LIAG valves in other areas of the factory in places where they do have ball valves or they have other traditional seat valve technology, they can share actuators and control heads and things like that. So they have less variability in their factory.
Exactly, yeah, they don't need to keep track of, multiple repair kits for different kinds of actuators, different procedures for different kinds of actuators. We're more than happy to fabricate a mounting kit for whatever actuator they want to use. And it's the same cost as a manual valve. We don't charge any extra for the mounting kit. Even if we have to make one from scratch, we have a lot that already exists because, we've been making this since '96 now. But, if an actuator comes out that we've never used, that's fine. It's something we're more than happy to do to accommodate our customers.